You only need $310,066.78 to retire. And here's the proof. It's on my calculator right there. Huh? Right there. So what else do you need? $310,000. That's it. Go into this. This is from a 2008 Aon replacement ratio study. An Aon consulting partner with Georgia State many, many moons ago to give us a replacement ratio, i.e. how much money do you need post-retirement relative to your pre-retirement income. And the kind of the gauge here, the rule of thumb is about 80%, which I have huge issue with, but we're going to run with it anyway. And so, and I like going back to the 2000, I like the old stuff, the old songs. I like the old songs. They blow me away. I can't hear the music of today. That's an old song by the Wretched Ones, an old punk/oi band. I think I'm not sure where they're from. Old songs. So look it up. Old songs by the Wretched Ones. And if you like the way I sing, don't forget to paw that like button. Because you're like, Josh, you sing like the angels. I know. All right. So I like, because I don't just trust what people say today. I like, what did they say in the past? Like GMO. That Jeremy Grantham, I forgot what the M and O stand for, but, he's been saying for years, decades, we're going to have this massive turmoil in the markets. And it just hasn't transpired. Are they changed? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with GMO, but that's what they said in the past. So if they're so wrong in the past, i.e. the climate change doomsdayers, why should we believe it now? I don't understand. Anyway, so I like going back to the past. And this right here, we're going to go back to appendix number 2. It's from 2008, remember. All right, 2008. Georgia State University, right downtown Atlanta, and Aon has been using this study every year, but every now and again for decades. And I like it. I enjoy what they do. And I don't want to say a challenge them because they stated explicitly here, but yet people don't hear it. I don't understand why. So here we're going to look at, you can see right here, this is results of 2008 retirement income replacement ratio study baseline case. Then we're going to come over here to $90,000. So a guy and a gal, is that sexist? A dude and a chick making $90,000 a year. They're going to need, after taxes, all this other stuff, retirement savings, they're going to need about $70,000 to maintain their lifestyle, is what Aon would state. Look, I have issues with that. I talk about in various books that we have, but I get that. It's a good starting point. So they're saying at the end of the day, Josh and Charlotte were making $90,000 a year now. When all is said and done, they need $69,836. We're going to round up $70,000. So 70 divided by 90. They're going to need about 78% of their pre-retirement income to maintain their current lifestyle. That makes sense? So again, you just look at your current salary. You subtract, in this case, $20,000 from it because of income taxes, FICA taxes, retirement savings, various things. 70 divided by 90. That gives us a 78% replacement rate. All right, now of that 78%, so we take $90,000. Well, we know it's going to be $70,000. We need $70,000. How much are you going to get from Social Security? So in this case, you get $90,000 right here. These people are going to get, where was this? I can't find my little thing. Over here, it's on the right. Boink, boink, pop, penny. $32,000 a year from Social Security. And that's just for one guy. That's basically $2,600 a month. All right, so $32,000 a year from Social is $2,600 a month. We're going to add a spousal benefit. And for you guys, you never talk about single people. I'm going to go into single people here in just a second. So they're going to get $48,000 a year from Social Security. Everybody with me on that? All right, so we got the Social Security benefit these guys are going to get right here, $32,000. We're going to add a half of that. No. That's because the spouse is going to half of the guys, or vice versa, income. That'd be $48,000. So we simply take 70 minus 48. That means we need $22,000 from our portfolio to generate our retirement replacement amount. Everybody with me on that so far? Remember, if you have a thumbs up because of my singing, you can still give me a thumbs up for what we're talking about here. All right, so now we need $22,000 a year. We're going to do $22,000 a year. We're going to say that's our payment. All right, we need $22,000 a year. We're going to have zero future value. We're going to say we're going to be alive for 25 years. All right, 25 is our end. And we're going to say we're going to generate 5% a year of interest. And then we're going to go compute present value. $310,000. $310,000. So if we had $310,000 today and we dumped it into an annuity, that'd pay us $22,000 a year for the rest of our, well, for 25 years in this case. And that would give us a replacement ratio. Now I can hear the naysayers, but how about inflation? That's the thing about Social Security. Social Security, don't tell anybody. But Social Security keeps up with inflation. Keep that between us. Yeah, that 22,000 might not keep up with inflation, but Social Security does. And guess what? Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence! I hope that scared you into watching. Even the dogs didn't get scared. Show me the evidence! You can't handle the truth! Show me the evidence where retirees, their spending goes up each and every year with inflation. Dude, trust me, show it to me. I would love to see that evidence. Show it to me. There isn't any. I mean, look, if you might have some that you're hiding behind me, I don't know. I don't have any evidence of that. I've been only asking this for, 15 years now. I don't have any. So we're essentially, what we're saying is we're blocking a fixed annuity of this. And I'm not, this has nothing to do with annuities. I'm just saying, we're saying this is what we need, $310,066.78 to give us that $22,000 a year that we need to complement or supplement our Social Security, which is $48,000. And that's with a guy and a couple making $90,000. Oh, by the way, this is in 2008 Social Security numbers. So let's just say you're making $90,000 a year today, which is pretty good money, dude. I guarantee your Social Security is going to be more than $2,600 bucks a month. I guarantee. All right. So just keep that in mind. This is in 2008 numbers. So if your Social Security is $3,500 a month, let's just use that for example, and your spouse is $1,750, you can see where I'm going here. Don't discount Social Security, dudes. All right, so let's just do now as a single person, and we're going to say they only need, let's see, they got $32,000 from Social. Ow, I hurt myself. I had a hangnail. I pulled it off too hard and just ripped into the skin. It hurts like HE double hockey stick. So now we got a single guy making $90,000 a year. All right, $70,000 replacement rate, of which Social Security is going to give us $32,000. So he needs $38,000 a year. All right, again, oh boy, loud dog, Loudy McGee. And the funny thing is, he's scared of his own shadow. That's what's funny. When he's sitting, he's like a guy on the internet. A guy on the internet is like so tough behind the keyboard, but when you see him, he's like 5'2", 100 pounds. That's like Finney. Finney's like, he's a tough guy inside his house, but the minute he comes across the dog, he's like, he's so cute. All right, so now a single guy needs, or a lady needs $38,000 replace, all right, that same kind of income, because Social Security is given with $32,000, needs $70,000 a year to maintain his lifestyle, again, according to what we're using here, which I challenge begin with, but that's okay. We're going to run with it. $38,000 is our payment. 0 is our future value. All right, he needs $535,000. That's it. I mean, how else can you look at that? The only argument is I can't get 5% a year. Okay. I mean, but right now the 10-year Treasury is paying 4.7. I mean, you might not be able to get 5% a year. It seems to me that 5% a year isn't freaking swinging for the fences. It just doesn't. Now you could say, well, that 5% a year there might be volatility in there. Yeah, well, maybe. Wellesley Fund, just doing a fixed an income annuity, there's no volatility there. Wellesley Fund has a little bit of volatility, but not much. Again, we're talking 5% a year. 10-year Treasury right now, 30-year Treasury is paying 4.8, so you're almost right there without any issues. Well, I'm only using 25 years in retirement. Okay, we can use 30 if you want. That's fine. If we do 30, and then we need $584,000. Not a huge difference for the single guy. You could say, again, going back to 38,000 a year isn't being accounted for inflation. No, I get it, not being accounted for inflation, 100%. But again, I'd love to see any evidence that your spending goes up each and every year with retirement. Just show it to me, dude. I mean, if you don't have the evidence, stop using that. This is evidence-based channel, dude. Evidence-based investing. Silly. Anyway, I hope that helps, because that's a guy in 2008 making $90,000 a year. That was a lot of money back then. A lot of you are making $90,000 right now, and I just told you don't need that kind of scratch to retire to maintain your lifestyle if you even need to, which you don't. Why don't we? Because our mortgages are paid, the transportation costs go down. I talk about my book, Relax and Retire. So please, I'm not very good at marketing myself, but it's just a proof, dude. Anyway, love your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, the whole doggone thing. We'll see you.